Hi everyone, today we're still continuing the topic on decimals, focusing mainly on comparing decimals. Okay, for this worksheet, before we start to look at comparing decimals, let's recap on the different place values. So for question number 1, we're supposed to fill in the blanks to express each number as a fraction and a decimal. Two examples are shown below, and if it is a fraction, we got to write it as a proper fraction or a mixed number. Okay, let's take a look at part B. We are given a fraction and we are supposed to write it as a decimal. Okay, so how do we do that? First, we have the whole. We look at the whole, so it is a 3 point something. Okay, to decide how many decimal places there are, we look at the denominator. It is out of 100, so how many decimal places should there be? How many zeros? There are 2 zeros, so there should be 2 decimal places. Then now, what are the numbers in these 2 decimal places? We look at the numerator. There should be 16 hundredths. Okay, that means this is the 10th place, this is the 100th place. From the 100th place, there should be 1 6. 16 hundredths. Okay, so the answer for part B is 3.16. Let's go on to look at part C. The same thing applies. We look at the whole number first. There are 2 wholes, so it's 2 point something. To decide how many decimal places, we look at the denominator. Denominator 10, which has how many zeros? 1 0, so it's to 1 decimal place. Okay, and to decide the number, we look at the numerator. It says that there are 7 tenths. So in the 10th place, there should be number 7. So very straightforward. The answer for part C is simply 2.7. Now the tricky one comes in part D that we have to be very careful about. Okay, so first let's take a look at the whole. There are 6 wholes, point. Now the denominator is 1,000. How many decimal places should there be? There are how many zeros? 3 zeros. So there should be up to 3 decimal places. Okay, to decide the number to put, we have to look at the numerator. It says there 49 thousandths. However, there are 3 decimal places. Where should I put 49? Okay, so you need to know your place value chart very clearly. This is the 10th place, the hundredths, and the thousandths. Okay, 49,000 simply means from the thousands place, there should be 49. So from here and here, it should be a 4 and 9. 49 thousandths. And therefore, in the 10th place, it should be a number 0. Okay, so the answer for part D should be 6.049 as the answer. Now let's go on to part F. From part F onwards, we are given the decimals and we are supposed to write it as a fraction. Okay, so this should be easier, but whenever we're given a number or a decimal, it will be good if we label the place value chart. So in front of the decimal point, we have the 1th place. Behind the decimal point, we have the 10th place. Okay, so first we have the whole number, that is 1 whole. Now, look at the smallest place value. In this case, what is the smallest place value? It is the 10th place. So it is out of 10. And how many out of 10? 4 tenths. So answer is just 1 whole and 4 tenths. This is the answer for part F. Moving on to part G, same thing, we label the place value chart. By now you should be very good in this. Okay, so how many wholes are there? Let's go back. Sorry about that. How many wholes are there? There are 2 wholes. So over here, 2 wholes. Okay, and look at the smallest place value. What is the smallest place value? That is the 100th place. So the fraction should be out of 100. Okay. Okay, so you have already taken out 2 wholes, we don't look at that. How many hundredths are there remaining? There are 65 hundredths. So the answer for part G is simply 2 wholes, 65 hundredths. Let's go on to the last part of the question, part H. Same thing, given a decimal, we always label the place value chart. Okay, so first we have 5 wholes, so 5 wholes. Okay, look at the smallest place value, that is the 1000th place. So out of 1,000. Okay, so we have already taken out 5 wholes, we don't look at that. Find out the remaining thousandths. How many thousands are there? 138. So this is the answer for part H. 5 wholes, 138 thousandths. Okay, let's go on to question number 2. In the number 6.235, fill in the blanks. So given a number, we always label the place value chart. In front of the decimal point, we have the ones place. Directly behind, we have the 10th place, followed by the 100th, followed by the 1000th place. Okay, so for part A, 0.1 more than 6.235 is what? So we know that more than means we have to plus, is means equal. So if we are looking at 0.1 plus 6.235, okay, 0.1, this is in the 10th place. So this digit here will actually increase by 1. So from 2, it becomes a number 3. So answer should be 6.335. Let's go on to part B. 0.1 less than 6.235 is what? So if you have less than means minus, is means equal. So same thing, 0.1 is the 1, digit 1 is in 10th place. So from number 2, you minus by 1, it becomes a number 1. Your answer should be 6.135. This is the answer for part B. Let's go on to part C. 0.01 less than 6.235 is what? So same thing, less than means minus, is means equal. 0.01, this digit 1 is in the 100th place. So we are looking at this digit over here. From number 3, when you minus by 1, it becomes a number 2. The rest of the digit remains the same. So your answer for part C has to be 6.225. Let's go on to part D. Okay, part D, 0.01 more than 6.235 is. So same thing, more than means plus, is means equal. Okay, so if you are looking at 0.01, this digit 1 is in the 100th place. So you look at the digit in the 100th place. 100th, there's a digit 3. So 3 plus 1 gives you a 4. All the other digits remains the same. So your answer for this part is 6.245. And finally, the last part to this question, 0.001 less than 6.235 is what? So same thing, less than means minus, is means equal. You focus on 0.001, this digit over here. The digit 1 is in the 1000th place. Okay, so you focus on the 1000th place, that is your digit 5 here. Less than means minus, 5 minus 1 gives a 4. So your answer is 6.234. This is your answer for part E. Let's go on to question number 3. In the number 5.694, fill in the blank. So same thing, if you are given a number, we always label the place value chart. So in front of decimal point is ones. Behind, directly behind, we have the tenths, followed by the hundredths, followed by the thousandths place. Okay, so same thing as previously. Okay, we have what is 0.1 less than 5.694? So less than and is we highlight and we label. Less than means minus, is means equal. Okay, focus on the place value that is changing. In this case is the tenths place. So the digit 6, when you minus by 1, it becomes a digit 5. Your answer should be 5.594. For part B, 0.01 more than 5.694 is, so same thing we label. More than is plus, is means equal. Look carefully at digit 1. It is in the hundredths place. So this hundredth place. 9 plus 1 is a 10. So we need to regroup. 69 becomes a 70. The other digit remains the same. So the answer should be a 5.704. Let's go on to part C. What is 0.001 more than 5.694? So same thing, we're going to label. More than means plus, is means equal. Look at the place value that is going to change. In this case is the thousandths place. And we're going to look at the digit 4. More than, so we plus 1. 4 plus 1 gives a 5. The other digit remain the same. So your answer for part C will be 5.695. And for part D, let's take a look at part D. 0.001 less than 5.694 is what? Okay, so we label. Less than means minus, is means equal. Okay, focus on the place value that is changing. In this case is the thousandths place. Same thing, the thousandths place is actually the digit 4. So we focus here. 4 minus 1 is a 3. We have an answer of 5.693. And finally, for part E, what is 0.01 less than 5.694? Same thing, we label. Less than means minus, is means equal. Digit 1 is in the hundredths place, so we focus. In the hundredths place is in digit 9. So 9 minus 1 will give a 8. All the other digits remain the same. So this is the answer for part E, 5.684. With that, we have come to the end of the worksheet. Thank you. Okay.